Hello and welcome, my beautiful Pisces, my mermaids and mermen, my sea sponges of the sea. Brenda here with your Pisces daily vibe from your guides message. And keep in mind, this is a general message. And this is for November the 8th. So let's see what we've got. The first card we've got is empowerment. You're more powerful than you realize. It's safe for you to be powerful. This is wonderful. So we've got this card that is basically telling us to go after things we want. Maybe, it confirms that our inner power wants to surface right now. We'll use this power appropriately and we'll be capable of abusing it. So we need to be careful. Right? We need to use this power carefully because next to that is the ego card, and we need to just think about how we're using it. Our true friends and people who really love us will be happy that we've taken our power back. Empowerment means that we're no longer willing to see ourselves as a victim in any way. It means letting go of all blame with respect to other people, past conditions, or present circumstances. And we need to know that we can be powerful and gentle simultaneously and still be very effective. We need to affirm frequently, it's safe for me to be powerful. I accept my God-given power to be used in the service of light and love. Then enjoy the shifts and see around us instead of worrying what others think about us. Instead, we need to use our power to make the world a better place, and we may never feel self-conscious again. So it's all about letting go of our ego, but also realizing that we are capable of stepping forward and making our own decisions. This is all about having free will to do what's for our greater good. And it's within us that we have this power, all of us, to do that. And we need to realize that this could be a particular day of feeling empowered, even more than normal. So we need to take that into consideration, but we shouldn't abuse that privilege of feeling that way and being able to go after things we want. Often, Pisces, we tend to make things look easy to other people. And in reality, we feel the struggle internally. So Pisces, this is your day and my day to feel empowered without letting our ego step up and take precedence, because the ego card comes in here from our guides' messages. And it's saying that we need to let it go. It's a major lesson. And we need to learn to separate the ego self from the true self. Because in the illusionary reality of physical world, the consciousness of our higher self, which deals only in all, is filtered through the human brain and looks and are focused on I. The human identifies itself by the body we're in and our physical surroundings, the material objects that we acquire and how we are perceived by others. But every emotional thought is seen from our point of view. Our guides and our higher self have chosen this earth dimension so that we can feel what it is like to manifest the energy of love, compassion, while we're experiencing the emotions of isolation, maybe, and disconnectedness. It is this great divide between the ego self and the higher self that causes sorrow and misery in this dimension. When we get this card, our guides would like to remind us that our main objective here during physical incarnation is to view all things as part of ourself. When we are able to open ourselves up to an awareness outside of ego, we are able to see the bigger perspective of our being, and only then through this shift can we experience true joy and happiness. So we have to let go of the I today. Okay. I this, I that, me this, me that. It's all about, looking at the big picture and perhaps taking other people's feelings and their energy into respect today. So try not to allow yourself, even though you're empowered today and feeling absolutely fabulous, that you're not overstepping, the energy around you and imparting that on other people, because people may take that as sort of bragging and, boasting and, an attaboy pat on the back. We don't need to go around and ask and beg for compliments from other people. This is all about just stepping into our true self. It's all about realizing that it's safe for us to be powerful without coming out and letting our ego take the lead. Now, that's as clear as mud, right? Now, coming in next is the assurance card. And the assurance card is basically saying we are going to remain steady and be assured we are doing exactly what we're supposed to do. So today, this is what we're supposed to do. Let go of ego and still know that we have control. We might be seeing small things signs of things and situations and desires are just beginning now to fall in place. Our focus and skills are intact, and we feel motivated in work areas and therefore make good inroads on our usual work. New ways of dealing with things will occur to us. Fresh perspectives will appear. And as a result, our life will move towards harmony and balance more. We need to trust ourselves. We have everything we need right now. So it's all about having that assurance today, feeling secure, feeling comfortable within our own skin today, and going with the flow. Basically, that's what they're telling me. Don't allow ourselves to get stressed out and overwhelmed, and definitely not. What's the word? Not defiant. We shouldn't take things personally today. Okay, we need to let go of that. Okay, coming in next, we have the card resistance. Understanding why we resist. What we have to do is a crucial part of the creative process. So this is interesting. So basically, the resistance card is telling us that we need to step back a little bit. Look at the big picture here, right? Don't get ourselves all stressed out about situations around us right now. Because there could be problems that we're creating ourselves, right? Or it could be, the result of another person, maybe, involved in resisting doing what we know we have to do, or them. It's a reminder that what we resist persists until we understand why it makes us feel the way it does. It's easy to reject something, but resisting it means that it stirs us emotionally. It pushes our buttons. It gets us off on a tangent where what we are resisting becomes the focus of our thoughts more than what we are trying to create. It often means that we need to understand and overcome our resistance to an approach, a technique, or to producing a particular result, because our resistance is preventing other aspects of our creative process from making magic on our behalf. So today, as I had said, we need to go with the flow. We need to let go of any resistance to do things that are new or to move forward. We need to try to figure out, why do we feel this way? Why do we feel we're resisting something? Well, maybe we need to trust our intuition more today. If it doesn't feel good, we shouldn't do it. But are we putting up borders and barriers and restrictions on things that could be very good for us? So today is a day we need to understand that. Coming in next, we've got leadership. I like this. Okay, so leadership is a wonderful card, and we have that ability here because we have the energy of empowerment along with it. Now, we are a beacon for others, Pisces. It's time to step into the light and take our leadership role. We can be teachers, stewards, guardians, and healers, and also a true leader today. We need to own these gifts. We need to come into our light and not hold back and let the world see our light. The greatest leaders are those who know how to serve and act as stepping stones for others to reach their dreams. So we rise by lifting others, right? And we set by example here today. It's time to break out and become the light for others. Through this, our star shines bright. Some of you might want to consider journaling or writing a book to help others from your experiences. That's what my guides are telling me. Wow. Okay, our final card is Prosperity Lies Ahead. Well, we don't have to worry too much about that. It's pretty much a very simple card to understand. Now, prosperity can come in the form of time, effort, support, love, affection, money, right? All those wonderful things. And there might be a new beginning here because it's the new moon in Taurus. Maybe some of you will be dealing with Taurus energy, but the new moon is that very beginning of things. And I think that you're going to have the assurance to go forward, learn not to resist so many things today, take up the leadership role, show your empowerment, but make sure you leave the ego at the door today. Now, it's funny we get that card because generally Pisces are not egotistical. We actually innately, hide behind the veil. But when we step out in our best and our best attire, and we step out with the best intentions because we 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 don't want to step out and not have it any other way. But generally, most Pisces tend to want to be in the background. They tend to have a shy demeanor about them, like the fish, right? The fish swims off very quickly when it's frightened, and we don't like confrontation. So generally, we don't like ego. So we try to avoid those people that are arrogant and are egotistical. But for some reason today, because we're feeling so empowered, because we have this role now of stepping up and perhaps teaching, preaching, conveying leadership to other people, we might be feeling more assured that we can do this. So leave the ego at the door today, Pisces, and know that you've got beautiful prosperity coming into you. Whatever wonderful thing you're working on is going to show some fruitfulness and abundance. Well, Pisces, I wish you a beautiful day today, and know that I always send you lots of love and many blessings, and I'll see you soon.